seated. Good evening. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Medgar Evers College 20th Annual Award Ceremony. To Dr. Edison O. Jackson, our visionary and inspirational leader and guide, to honored scholars, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished members of our faculty, staff, and administration, distinguished student leaders, community council leaders, and to honored members of the Medgar Evers College student body, family, and friends. Welcome. It is with a deep sense of admiration, appreciation, and respect that I welcome you to this 20th award ceremony of Medgar Evers College. It is gratifying to stand before you at this close of the second decade of the existence of this college in the knowledge that we are larger, younger, stronger, and more competent and capable than ever before. Our student body is vibrant in energy and creativity and is pushing hard toward excellence with its dean's list of more than 400 students, just over 10% of our total population. In addition, an increasing number of our students are being selected for prestigious national and international opportunities. Evidence of our progress is also seen in the fact that student leadership is strong and competent, and new leaders are regularly emerging. Rigorous new courses and an enhanced curriculum and academic organization are now in place, and planning monies have already been approved for a dramatic expansion and significant expansion of our physical plant. But when you look around and listen to the sounds in this auditorium this evening, you see our greatest source of pride. Young men and women who have taken up the challenge of excellence in academic achievement and in service to our college, and who promise to hope and support our cause for an ever more dynamic and expansive third decade. These are young men and women of our college who have pushed themselves beyond the better to rank among the best. It is in their honor that I welcome you and invite you to share this evening of tribute with us. Let us rise now and sing 2 stanzas of the Black National Anthem, which is in your program, and remain standing for the invocation, which will be offered by Dr. Hilton A. White, the campus chaplain.
Bring with all President Jackson, members of the administration, faculty, student body, graduating students, visiting friends and family. In doing this invocation, I want you to share with me in a very special moment. So I wish you would have your own little statement that you're going to make to God the Father. I will lead it here. I'm saying this because I want you to share with me in this moment. It is a big moment for our graduating students. Please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, at this moment we, your servants, come to you to thank you for this new day and for this very special day for our graduating students who are going to be given awards tonight. We thank you, God, while we praise your name for allowing us to go through another year and come to the end of another very important season. Every heart here this evening, God, thank you. Because through the weary years, through the sad moments, the ups and the downs, the valleys and the peaks, you have been that light that kept us going. You have blessed us in such a way to give us a leader who has the vision to carry the school forward. Those of us who have had the pleasure of observing begin to see that the movement is onward. It's forward to glorious heights that are yet to come, but we can begin to smell the success. This evening, God, I ask you to be with us at this ceremony. Each person who speaks or shares a word, bless him, bless her, that the beauty of the moment will be realized and those who listen will get the feeling of the sincerity. One more thing that we have done, God, is to try to get the family, school family, together. With the leadership you have given us, you've allowed him to share with us the feeling that the family that stays together and prays together is the family that will win together. We feel the excellence in the air. We sense the progress, God, and we thank you for all of these things. Bless everyone who participates. Bless those who share with us. And at the end, give us the pleasure of saying, it was a good thing that we were here to share the blessings of this evening. Amen.
Directed by Dixon Guillaume.
Must have been cold there in my shadow.
Thank you, choir, musicians, and Mr. Guillaume for that beautifully rendered musical selection. At this time, I would like to introduce the administrative officers of the college. Please stand when I call your name. Dr. Dominic Nwaziki, Acting Provost and Dean of Academic Affairs. You may hold your applause till the end, thank you. Dr. Juwali Carroll, Dean of Compensatory Programs, High School Initiatives, and Adult and Continuing Education. Mr. Emmanuel Gonzalez, Acting Dean of Finance and Development. You will have the opportunity to meet other dais guests during the program. It is now my distinct honor to introduce Dr. Edison O. Jackson, President of Medgar Evers College. Dr. Jackson will offer some congratulatory remarks to the graduates and recipients of awards.
To Dr. Lee, Master of Ceremonies, platform guests, our honorees, our graduating seniors, members of the Medgar Evers College family, guests and friends, good evening. I too wish to join Dr. Lee in extending warm words of welcome to all of you on this most important occasion of the celebration of our 20th awards ceremony. Let me say that we are very honored to have on our campus this evening a distinguished educator from Temple University, Professor Sonia Sanchez. Professor Sanchez is a prolific writer who has authored more than 14 books, and copies of which will be available in our bookstore as of September 1991. And she is the commencement speaker for York College, and we're indeed fortunate to have her to participate in our award ceremony this evening. Now, this is a truly great occasion. For our honorees, you have studied long and hard and have excelled in your pursuit of academic excellence. And now this evening, you are being recognized and rewarded for your labors. You are worthy of praise, and I congratulate you on your achievement. And by your achievement, you are destroying the myth that many in our society insist on promoting, that we people of color are not interested in education and are simply looking for a handout. It is important to remind you that we come from good stock and that cream does rise to the top. And by your presence here this evening, it is clear to me that you have learned that excellence is not an elusive concept or term, or that it is only for someone else. You have learned that we can all have and achieve success if we are willing to seek and strive for it. However, let me hasten to remind you that achieving excellence without having a sense of moral values, a sense of who you are, and how you fit into the larger context of the world can be a hollow victory. But I am convinced that because you chose Medgar Evers College of the City University of New York as your transforming agent, your passport to the good life, that you will succeed in a mighty way. And I hope that we have touched your life in some special way, and that we have inspired you to continue your quest for excellence. You will not forget the bridge that brought you over. And as this world is changing, and there are increasing gaps between the haves and have-nots of our society, you graduates, honorees, can play a major role in narrowing of that gap. You must become part of the New World Order to help America to free itself from racial division and become a strong society proud of its diversity. You must not become part of that silent majority ready to settle for less. You must be part of that group that works to reverse the trends in our society that allows personal wealth and instant gratification to take precedent over social justice and common decency. You must believe that you can help fashion a more just and decent society. So as you become part of that powerful and privileged group in this city, remember that it is not enough just to acquire wealth. We have to use it wisely. So our attempt here at Medgar Evers College has been to create a new graduate, one who has a sense of self, one who is committed to lifting up his or her people, one who will not meld into society but will become a powerful force for change. Honorees, congratulations. Go forth and plant good seeds of justice, good seed of compassion, and good seeds of love. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. President. Please welcome Mrs. Alethea Body, who is representing Mrs. Katie Davis, the chairperson of the Medgar Evers College Community Council, who will now present the Community Council Awards.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lee. I am pleased to represent the Medgar Evers College Community Council at this awards program this year. As I call the names of the recipients, will you please come forward to the stage from the right side to accept the award and leave from the left side of the platform. The first awards we will present will be the Dr. J. Oscar Lee Awards. Camille Williams. Joy. George Hostin. The next award we will present will be the Independence Savings Bank Award. That award goes to Camille Williams. We also present an award tonight from the Key Women of America, the Brooklyn branch, and that award goes to Evelyn Cole. presentation from the Brooklyn Union Gas Company. The first award goes to Albert Blaze. The next award, the Brooklyn Union Gas for Elaine Toppins. Elaine Toppins. The next award from the Brooklyn Union Gas Company, Sonia Plummer. And the fourth award from the Brooklyn Union Gas Company, Kathy Ann LaRue. For the past few years, the Afro Cosmetologists of Brooklyn have presented a leadership award to a student. And this year, that award goes to April George.
Now we will ask Dr. Betty Shabazz to present the awards from the Inner City Broadcasting Corporation and the Citibank Scholarship Award.
Thank you very much. Will the following students please come forward for the Inner City Broadcasting Award? Roxanne Punch. She here? Juliet Jones. Carmen Leon. Okay. Carmen Leon. And Lynn St. Hilaire. Inner City Broadcasting is certainly pleased to be able to give scholarships to Medgar Evers College students. And the Citibank Award Dr. Jackson befriended this person at Citibank, and every year they give this award. We're very pleased because we hope he goes around befriending everybody. So they give us money, and they just call us and say, your check for this year is ready, and we thank him very much for that. Miriam C. Legal. Anybody see Roxanne Punch? Tell her we got $500. That's hot for her.
Thank you, Dr. Shabazz. I've learned from the chairman of her department that she is away at Princeton studying this week. I'd like to ask Ms. Body to come back to the podium to present the Constance Culver Foundation Scholarship Award.
For the second year, the Medgar Evers College Community Council is presenting the Constance Culver Foundation Award. This year, we are presenting 2 awards. The first award goes to Andreanne Payson. And the second award goes to Doreen Williams.
Thank you, Mrs. Body. I will now ask Mr. Cornelius Rose, son of the late Lucille Rose, to present the Lucille Rose Memorial Scholarship Award.
Will the following recipient please come forward for this award? Pauline M. Brown, Business Division.
Thank you, Mr. Rose. I will now ask Elder Miriam D. Murray of Siloam Presbyterian Church to present the Dr. Milton Galamison Memorial Award.
Will the following recipient please come forth? Joanna Kong.
Thank you, Elder Murray. We will now ask Mrs. Carolyn Gerald, President of Brooklyn Chapter, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority, to present the Carrie Smith Memorial Award.
Delta Sigma Theta Sorority is a public service organization dedicated to sharing membership skills and organizational services in the public interest. The Brooklyn chapter was founded in 1950. Our aim is to develop and implement programs to enhance the educational and cultural life in this community. During this program year, we will grant over $20,000 to students of the Brooklyn community who are studying in schools and universities across this country. On behalf of my sorors, I am very happy to present this award, the Carrie L. Smith Memorial Award, in the amount of $500 to Angela Worthen.
Thank you, Ms. Gerald. Now we will ask Mr. William Foster to present the Nadine Long Memorial Scholarship Award.
Good evening. On behalf of the United Christian Fellowship Club, I am pleased to present the award tonight. Will the following recipients please come forward? Mr. Arthur Ayers, and Mr. Ali Sadie.
Thank you, Mr. Foster. We will now ask Professor Helen Murray to present the Pearl S. Bailey Award for Outstanding Community Service.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. I present the Pearl S. Bailey Award, which is named in the honor of Pearl S. Bailey, who was a former chairman of the nursing program here at Medgar Evers College. It is presented by Chi Eta Phi Sorority Incorporated, Theta Chi Chapter, the only international nursing sorority in the world. Will the following recipient please come forward? Joan Caesar Scipio.
Thank you, Professor Murray. We will now ask Dr. Levi Elzey Jr. to come forward and present the Dr. Levi Elzey Jr. Professor Emeritus Awards for Academic Excellence.
Good evening. I've retired. This is ending my second year. When I look out at this group, I've taught most of them, some of them, and as freshmen and throughout the year. And it makes a professor happy when you look out and see graduates, top echelon. I looked at grade point averages, some getting close to 4.0, which means all A's in everything, including basket weaving. The first person I would like to call up is Mr. Albert M. Blaze. One of my freshmen. I looked at the program, we should have an NC. Ms. Hyacinth Richardson. Not here? Oh, come in. Forrester. In your envelope I gave you, I have a card, and at the bottom of that says, "Business is all about money." And science is all about money. Social science, art is all about money, somewhere along the way. And the card had something to say, and then at the end I said, "Remember, it's money and education. Continue."
Thank you, Dr. Elsie. We will now ask Professor Sonia Sanchez to present the Malcolm X Scholarship Award.
What a pleasure it is to be here this evening to give a very special award. That is the Malcolm X Scholarship Award. An award that tells us a great deal about this college, and also it tells us a great deal about Dr. Betty Shabazz, who had the foresight to think about having this award also too. No?
Well, yeah, okay, go right.
If not, I'm sure it had to do with her and students and the college, and it is a pleasure to be here to give this award, because if I have ever loved anyone in my life, certainly it is a man by the name of Malcolm X, Malcolm Shabazz, and Sister Betty Shabazz. So I'd like very much to ask the recipient of this award to come forward, please. Carrie Callender.
Thank you, Professor Sanchez. Now we will ask President Edison Jackson to present the Hudson Lavelle Memorial Scholarship Award.
Will the following recipient please come forward to receive the award? Colin Wilkinson, Natural Science. And to save time, it's my pleasure and honor to also present to Colin a check for $500 from my fraternity, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity. The next award is the Dr. Leo Corby Scholarship Award. As most of you know, Dr. Corby served as acting president at Medgar Evers College, and he served with distinction, and he's now the acting president of York College. And he could not be with us this evening, and it's my pleasure to stand in his stead and to present this award to the recipient. We'd like to call for Ms. Krisha Carr. If you don't know, Ms. Carr is the president of the senior class.
Thank you, Dr. Jackson. Dr. Raphael Zambrana will now present the Susan Moskowitz Grand Memorial Scholarship Award.
John Dialana please come forward.
Ponte, who is a former professor and the ESL coordinator here at Medgar Evers College, I will be presenting the Book Scholarship Award. The Book Scholarship Award, created in Dr. Ponte's honor, is given to the ESL student who has shown the most progress in his or her reading skills. I am proud to make this presentation and hope that by receiving this award, this student will in some way be inspired to reach his goal. Also, in memory of my mother, Dr. Irina Ponte, I challenge the recipient to strive to help others toward obtaining their goals and objectives in life. The recipient of this year's award is Mr. Mohammed Yasir.
Thank you, Ms. Aponte. At this time, Dr. Dominic Mwaziki, Acting Provost and Dean of Academic Affairs, will introduce the chairpersons who will present the divisional awards.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. Mr. President, Professor Sanchez, dear guests, honorees, ladies and gentlemen. As you will notice in the program, 2 students from each division will be receiving an award. Several others will receive certificates. Those who are receiving an award will be called to the platform to accept their award from the chairperson of the division. However, those receiving certificates will not come to the platform. They will be asked to stand in order to be acknowledged. I will now ask Professor Olahai Tawa, Chair of the Business Division, to come forward and present the awards for the division.
Will the following recipients please come forward to receive your awards for outstanding academic service, academic performance. Albert M. Blaze, recipients of the Academic Excellence Certificate, please stand. You know who you are, don't you? Albert M. Blaze, George M. Austin, Blondell Durant, Jane Alexander, Gina Studevant, Martin Smith, Elaine A. Coffey, Hyacinth Richardson, Estelle Charles, Olive McNeil, Albert B. John, Charles R. Cyrus. Will the recipients of the Certificate of Appreciation for Service to the Business Administration Division please stand? Kamel Akhtar, April George, Agnes Humphrey, Stephanie Raphael, Marie Helen LeBeau, Deborah Meade, Martin Smith, Wendell Durant, and George Austin. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Hightower. May I suggest that we hold our applause until all the names of certificate recipients have been called. Additionally, may I also suggest that when they call your names, you stand and remain standing until the end of the list, and then we can show our appreciation with our applause. Dr. Lubetta Mays, Chair of the Division of Education, is not here tonight. In her stead, Dr. Herbert Wilson, Deputy Chairperson, will make the presentations for his division. Dr. Wilson.
Will the following recipients please come forward? Sonia Plummer. Please do give you this award button. My favorite student. For outstanding academic performance. Celta Brown. For outstanding college and community service, such as performed tonight here, Celta Brown. Congratulations. Now together. Will those receiving the Academic Excellence Certificate please stand as I call your names? Barbara Burton. Darnell Simpson. Camille Williams. Sonia Plummer. Paulette Roche. And Sandra Vega.
Dr. Betty Gilmore, Chair for the Division of Health Sciences, will now present the awards for the division.
Will the following recipient come to the platform to receive your award for outstanding academic performance? Miriam Seelagal. The recipient for the Academic Award for Outstanding College and Community Service come to the platform. Joan Caesar Scipio. academic excellence certificates for graduating with cumulative averages of 3.5 or better. Please stand. Imelda Jean, Marjorie Jones, Miriam Legal, Pansy McKenzie, Dahlia Peterkin, Geraldine Clan, Denise Monroe Richards, Maureen Rodriguez, Lori Saunders, and Valerie Theobald. Following students receiving a certificate of appreciation for noteworthy service to the nursing program. Please stand. Cheryl Beckles, Lila Burke Ashley, Joan Caesar Scipio, Carmelita Edwards, Judith Ellis, Miriam Legal, Rosamond Rivera, Patricia Small, and Hyacinth Watson.
It's my privilege to acknowledge the presence of Honorable Senator Marty Markowitz. Thank you for coming. Dr. Margaret Baker Green is the chairperson of the Division of Humanities. She will now make the presentations from her division.
Thank you. Will the following recipients please come forward to receive your award? For outstanding academic performance, Sylvia Mitchell. All right, and I'll hold it for her. For outstanding service to the Humanities Division, Janice Johnson. Before giving the next award, please allow me to share with you that it is the custom of the humanities faculty to honor those faculty persons who are retiring, either with a reception and or a gift. And this year, Dr. Clementine Rabassa retired from the Division of the Humanities. She was our teacher of Spanish. Dr. Rabassa phoned me and said, "Please, Dr. Green, rather than honor me, I would like to honor one of the students. Would you please select the student and in addition to the award, give them the monetary gift?" And so it is with great pleasure that the recipient of the Certificate of Appreciation for outstanding performance in service to students and faculty of the Humanities Division, Mrs. Marilyn Martin. Would you please stand? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Dr. Patricia Ferdinand is the chairperson of the Division of Mathematics and Natural Sciences. She will now make a presentation from her division.
Thank you. Will the following recipients of the award for academic excellence please come forward to receive your award? For outstanding academic performance, Patrick Walker.
Lee Kong. Please come. Outstanding performance in mathematics again, Lionel Volney. Will the recipients for the Academic Excellence Certificate please stand? Patrick Walker, Christine Regis, Joanna Kong, Colin Wilkinson, Renee Lindo.
Dr. Raphael Zambrana is chairperson of the Division of Social Sciences. He will now make his presentation.
Will the recipients of the Award for Academic Excellence please come forward? For outstanding academic performance, Alana D. John, Clara Kenny Paisley. The recipients of the Certificate for Academic Excellence, please stand as I call your name. Odette Thompson, Pauline Hetley, Lena Locke, Vilma Poisser, Lana D. John, Clara Kenny Paisley. Will the recipients for certificate of appreciation please stand? For outstanding service to the Social Science Division, Migdalia Martinez, Howard Phillip.
I will now ask Dr. Joali Carroll, Dean of Compensatory Programs, High School Initiatives, and Adult and Continuing Education, to present their awards for the Special Programs Division.
Will the recipient of the Academic Excellence Award please come forward? Barbara Burton. Will the recipients of the Academic Excellence Certificates please stand? Barbara Burton, Wapple Kelman, Paulette Roche, and Camille Williams.
Thank you, Dr. Carroll. And now I have the pleasure to present the award for outstanding service and dedication to two individuals who hold my highest respect and appreciation. Garnett Newman and Seltha Brown. Will you please come forward? Will now present the award from the Center for Women's Development.
Thank you. The Center for Women's Development is pleased to present this award to Maxine Foster. Maxine is a former Miss Medgar Evers. She's a singer with the Wasine Reggae Band. She's a future teacher. She's a wonderful woman.
And now the Student Government Awards will be presented by Mr. Garnett Newman from the Student Government Association.
Will the recipients of the awards please come to the front? Camille Williams, Treasurer of the Student Government. Angela Baptiste. Secretary of Student Government next year. Ms. Seltha Brown. Dr. John Gibbs. And Ms. Clara Kenny Paisley. And Ms. Clara Kenny Paisley is the president of our Medgar Evers Psychology Club.
Thank you, Mr. Newman. President Jackson will now present the President's Scholarship Award.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. It is my pleasure to present to Charlotte Charles. Whenever I get Dr. Frank's decision. check in the amount of $500.
Thank you, President Jackson. I'd like to take this opportunity to announce that those of you who are recipients of certificates, they will be available from your divisional chairs following the ceremony. I'd also like to announce the following. All prospective graduates should pick up tickets in 1007G by 12 noon Friday, June 7th. Persons desiring additional tickets may pick up these tickets after 1 p.m. on Friday, June 7th, 1991 also. Please see Mrs. Irene Moore in the Career Development Center. Additional tickets will be available until 4 p.m. on Friday, June 7th, or until the supply is depleted. We will now have a musical selection, You'll Never Walk Alone, by Crystal Caldwell and Dixon Guillaume and the Medgar Evers Choir. Medgar Evers College. Would you give him another hand? Again, thank you for another beautiful rendition. Those students who have not picked up the Dean's Award medallion may do so at the table outside of the auditorium. I would now like to ask Reverend Hilton White to again come to us and offer the benediction, which will conclude the ceremony. Please permit the dais guests to leave the auditorium first. Thank you.
What a beautiful evening. Lovely in every respect, but before I do the benediction, I want to tell some of you folks, don't forget to make the phone calls tonight, or send the calls to the islands or some other part of the world where some of you have come from. This is a great night and we are very pleased. May I join the others and sing to you congratulations. Leadership. Where else can we find it but in the leaders in several divisions? Please bow our heads. Thank God for a beautiful program. Ask Him to bless us as we go from this place to the next. Heavenly Father, at this time we thank you for allowing us to go through in the record time beautiful awards program. Never in the history of Medgar Evers did it ever happen. But God, we thank you for this other show of leadership quality and the cooperation that those who are working can give to the president. We thank you for allowing these folks to be here and to share with others the values and the blessings of studying to show themselves approved to the faculty and staff. We want you, God, to help them as they lead the way, but carry the torch of Medgar Evers College, to also find warm hearts in the employers when they seek employment. They get a chance to carry on with their lives, to help their families, to say thanks to those that have helped them to get so far, so fast. And even though you might be the first of your family to get a college degree, let it not be the last. Some child in your family, some younger sister or brother. God, we want to ask you to help these folks here to tell others about the beauties of Medgar Evers College and help to carry on the name and hold it standing high. All these blessings we ask. We ask them because we know we deserve them and we can get them out of your holy presence. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift the light of his countenance upon you and grant you all his peace. Peace be unto you. Amen.
want to sing. So tell me I really want to sing. Say, the first time that was